Well, hello everybody, and today we are going to show you my Rotary chronograph watch. The model is G3031 G3031. Water resistant, 5 ATM, 4 buttons either side. So you got your calendar, let's take a look. So you've got your days of the calendar along the top. Kind of inner, you've got your 24-hour, and further inner, you've got your Roman numerals, and then the mode settings. Time, calendar, alarm 1, alarm 2, the 0 to have it set accurate, your CHR, which is your stopwatch, your timer, your local time, and then your time. So let's have a look and see what we can do. So that's it on calendar. So today is the 2nd of June 2022. That's the alarm for the 10:04 p.m. the Back to the Future time. And if you pull the crown out, you can choose to have the alarm off, or a low tone or a high tone. This is a low tone, that is off, and that is on. And then you use your bottom left to adjust the hands. Like that. And that's how you set your alarm. It's a bit dodgy because of its age. Yeah, it seems to not be staying stable. Come on, stay on there. It's kind of moving on its own. Like I say, I haven't used it in such a long time. It needs a service. So if I hold my finger down, that's when it's supposed to be changing. So the bottom left is for your minute hand, and the top left is for your hour hand. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it down so that you can see it a lot better without it moving around. There we go. Now let's take a look at alarm 2. Let's check the zeros. Yep, that's all good. It's just telling you that they're accurate. Once again. got your stopwatch. That's to stop it, and that's to reset it. And we've got the timer. Let me do that again. Timer. See, the timer can be a little dodgy too, because I think there's something wrong with the mode due to the age. If I pull the pin out. There we go, that's the timer working now. See, there's a bit of a fault somewhere in the mode somewhere that causes it to dysfunction and go back to time. But then in the end you get to see it ticking backwards. And then stop and reset. Local time, and then the time. That one's to tell you your calendar. That one's to tell you your alarm. And that one's to tell you the time, I guess. So if you press that for your calendar, press that, takes it back to time. Press it again, nothing happens. That one takes you back to your alarm. That one takes it back to your local time, well, your time. So again, you've got your calendar, you've got your alarm, press there. Press again, and that's just telling you your alarm. Alarm 2, the same. 0 to check its accuracy. And then press here again. Once again, that's your stopwatch. Stop and reset. Again, that's your countdown, your timer. Stop, reset, and then local time. Now if you want to set the time, you pull this pin out, the bottom right crown, like that, and that gives you the option to set your time. Top right controls the seconds, bottom controls your minute hand. So bottom left is your minute hand, top left is your hour hand. $2.29. So it's 2:29 right now. It's just adjusted about an hour. Well, there's something off with this watch, but I need to get it looked at. Right, that's the correct time now. We will leave it at that. As for the calendar, June the 2nd. So if I pull the crown out, you've got your 1, 2 and 3 for your seconds hand, and then it goes back to the 12. So I have no idea what that is for, but we know the minute hand is the date, and the hour hand is the month. So it's sitting on number 6, and then the minute hand is pointing at number 2, showing it's June the 2nd, 2022. Sometimes you got to be careful because then it can jam up. See, it's jammed up already. That's now in stopwatch mode when it shouldn't be. Yeah, that's where the problem is. It's somewhere in here that's a little messed up. If I give it a bit of a wiggle like that, that usually fixes it. Let's try now. There we go. Give it a bit of a wiggle, that gets it on the correct mode. Typically this rotary needs a service, and a big one too. It's going to be expensive, so I'm going to have to wait a while. Especially when I can use my favourite one, which is the timer. See, now it's working. There we go. Then back to time. And there you have it. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen and children, and hope you enjoyed looking at the watch. Feel free to leave any comments, and this is the model number once again. You can see it's even got rotary on the bracelet too, on the strap. Thank Thank you again for watching. Date today, June 2nd, 2022.